Welcome to the Wedding Songs Podcast, featuring newly released songs you need to know and the tried and true classics. Get song ideas from the time guests arrive until the last dance of the reception. And now your host, Matt Campbell, founder of MyWeddingSongs.com.
Welcome to the 65th episode of the Wedding Songs Podcast. I am Matt Campbell, and today I'm going to be talking about 125 great first dance songs you can play at your reception for your first dance as a married couple. Definitely one of the primary focal points of a reception. If you prefer to read the list or listen to the list, you can do so on our website, MyWeddingSongs.com. Just go to our homepage, and there's a link right from the homepage. If you have any questions about any of the songs on the list, you can reach out to us on our Facebook group, Wedding Songs Chat. You can get there by going to WeddingSongsChat.com. Now on this list, I'm going to break it down by genre, and I'm going to start off with pop first dance songs first. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one, being Amazing by Teddy Swims, released in 2022. I love this song with the raspy voice of Teddy Swims and lyrics like, "You make me want to pick a handful of flowers. They remind me of you. Natural beauty don't come from you spending hours. God just gave it to you." Next up is Lifetime by Justin Bieber, released in 2021. This is another great love song recently released because of lyrics. Some people come in your life for a reason. Others, they come in your life for a season. But baby, you are a lifetime. Callum Scott has many other wedding songs, and his new song Biblical, released in 2021. And with lyrics like, "And when you open your eyes, I'll be there by your side. I want to have it all with you." Butterflies by Max and Ali Gady, released in 2021. You could really have this as a processional song, but I also like it as a first dance song. The song has great lyrics that you could have as a processional song, but I also love it as a first dance song. "You won't stop running through my mind. For the rest of both of our lives, you give me butterflies." And he actually dedicated this song, Max did, to his wife after his first year of being married. So it has a great love story to it. Next up is Ben Platt with Imagine, but it's the acoustic version, released in 2021, with lyrics, "I can't imagine my life without you. I can't imagine one night without you. If something happened, don't know what I would do." Next up is Drew Green with The Rest of Our Lives, with "Whatever it is, I'll be all right as long as you love me and I love you, girl. Here's to the rest of our lives." Next up is an indie song by Ron Pope called Our Song. It's the acoustic version, which could be an indie or a pop version, with lyrics like, "So you won't take my hand, take my heart, promise to never stop dancing once we start, 'cause this is our song." Amy Stark joins up with Keith Urban with her song Love Songs Ain't For Us, released in 2021. By the song title, you probably don't think this is a great first dance song, but the lyrics are perfect nights, it's open doors, it's feeling safe, it's being sure, it's a deep cut, crazy rush to feel like this. Next up, also released in 2021, is Jeremy Zucker and Chelsea Cutler and their song This Is How You Fall in Love, with lyrics, "Wherever you go, what glitters is gold. You'll be my best friend until we grow old." Now, I have to say, before I go any further, I really like to focus on the newer songs. Everybody already knows all of the most popular ones. That's why I try to focus on a lot of the newer songs. And to continue that streak is Echo Smith featuring Matt Carney and their song Tell Her You Love Her, released in 2021. "Tell her she's lovely. Always tell her the truth. When she says she loves you, tell her you love her too." Niall Horan has a great song as a former member of One Direction, but this is the black and white stripped version, basically acoustic version, released in 2020, with "Swear in front of all of our friends there'll never be another. I promise that I'll love you for the rest of my life." Ronan Keating has his song Forever Ain't Enough in 2020, with "I see a future in your eyes. The second I saw it, I knew forever ain't enough with you." Singer-songwriter Forrest Black and his song If You Love Her, released in 2020, with lyrics, "Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that." And you also have to look out for the acoustic version of this song as well that was recently released. A personal favorite artist of mine, Andy Grammer, and his song I Am Yours, came out in 2019. It was a very popular first dance song with lyrics like, "You take my breath away every night. Still, I can't believe it when you say you're mine and I am yours. The first song by Ed Sheeran that we have on our list, released in 2019 with Yebba, called Best Part of Me. Renee Dominique and Jason Mraz released Could I Love You Anymore in 2019. And a song that's very similar to Thinking Out Loud is Incredible by James T.W., released in 2019 with In Your Embrace, This Crowded Room Doesn't Matter, but Dancing Like It's Our Own Stage. My love, I just want to say you look incredible tonight. Another popular love song for weddings, Falling Like the Stars by James Arthur in 2019 with popular lyrics, and I need you to know that we're falling so fast, we're falling like the stars, falling in love. Next up is Taylor Swift with Lover, but I like the First Dance remix for A First Dance. You by A Great Big World, released in 2018 with lyrics, I spent my whole life running, then one day all of a sudden there was you. An indie artist that's a great pop song, Ryan Darling featuring Corey Ard with For a Lifetime in 2018. If you haven't checked out this video, it features a great wedding setting. Callum Scott is again on our list with a duet with Leona Lewis and the song You Are the Reason, released in 2018. Moon River by Frank Ocean, also released in 2018. And the very popular Love Someone by Lucas Graham, released in 2018 with lyrics, I thought I'd be hard to find, the one till I found you, and I found it bittersweet because you gave me something to lose. James Arthur again with his popular First Dance song Say You Won't Let Go in 2016, and Haley Reinhart on the list with the cover of Can't Help Falling in Love, originally done by Elvis Presley in the 1960s, and this was released in 2015. This has many covers to it, and this is just a great version by Haley that's been widely popular. Of course, it's been covered a lot for and played at weddings because of the lyrics, Take my hand, take my whole life too, oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Released in 2014 is Sarah Bareilles' song I Choose You with lyrics, I will become yours and you will become mine, I choose you. How Long Will I Love You by Ellie Goulding, released in 2013. And Ben Rector's song Forever Like That, released in 2013 with lyrics, I want to spend all my days with you, carry your burden, and be the wind at your back. Well, I want to spend my forever. Everybody knows the next song, 1,000 Years by Christina Perri, released in 2011. And Jason Mraz's I'm Yours, released in 2008. So there you have the list of pop songs that I selected for your first dance. Next up, let's talk about country first dance songs, with the first one being I Choose You by Amanda Jordan, released in 2022. This was actually featured on The Bachelor, and a great first dance song that you could choose with lyrics, from now on this moment is more than enough, until my days are through, I choose you. Released in 2021 is Johnny Reed with the song Dance With Me. Don't just say a word, just dance with me, let the world outside disappear. Kind of has a romantic moment to it. Hunter Hayes released a new album in 2021 with the song What If I Do. I love this song as a first dance with lyrics, what if all I want to be is the one you're running to? I love you in so many ways, I'm told I'm not supposed to, but what if I do? Next up is Made by Spencer Crandall with lyrics, work at it even when we get tired, making ups out of downs, doing all it takes, cause soulmates aren't found, they're made. Next up is one of my favorite songs of 2021 that didn't get a lot of exposure by Dan and Shay, called You. Hopefully it does make a comeback, as country songs usually do take a couple of years to get popular. With the great lyrics, I got you for the rest of my life, and if all else goes wrong, baby, I'll be alright cause I got you. Next up, released in 2021, is On God by Sammy Arriaga with lyrics, on God, on my mama, if I gotta fight for you, I'm gonna, yeah, you know I'd leave this world for I'd leave you, girl. A great first dance moment is Matt Cooper's This Room, released in 2021. Girl, take my hand, we'll paint this thing with memories. Of course, one of the most popular country songs of 2021 is going to be on the list with Forever After All by Luke Combs, and another, but this is the wedding version by Adam Doliak, released in 2021 with the lyrics, yeah, from the second that we fall into each other, knew I was never gonna ever wanna, never ever gonna want another. Try to say that really fast. And he sings it much better than I I just said it. Next up is Crazy About You by Kelsey Hart, released in 2021. And My Person, but it's the wedding version by Spencer Crandall, released in 2021. Kind of very similar to another that I just mentioned, with the great lyrics, my reason for speeding home from work, my saving grace, my everything. I've never been more sure that you're my person. Another great romantic first dance song is Drew Baldrich with That's You, with the lyrics, my sweetest sin, my do me in, my heaven sent Hail Mary prayer. Yeah, my one, I'd rather be down deep 6 feet than have to lose. That's you. Always Gonna Love You. This is the first dance version by Alana Springsteen, released in 2020, with lyrics, I'll always be in love with who you are, right here, right now, with me tonight. The widely popular country artist Morgan Wallen with his song Cover Me Up in 2022. So cover me up and know you're enough to use me for good. This next song was re-released in 2020 from the Texan country artist Wade Bowen and his song Who I Am. It's been a very popular first dance song with lyrics, I love that I'm your man. Now that you're in my life, baby, I know exactly who I am. Another one of my favorite new country artists, Johnny Houlihan, with his song So In Love With You, with lyrics, Make Me Happy Man by wearing my ring on your hand. And Anthony Nix with his song Because of You in 2020. Because of you, I have finally found a place where I can hang my hat. No need to keep looking around. Besides Millionaire in Tennessee Whiskey, released in 2020, is Joy of My Life by Chris Stapleton, with lyrics, She takes me by the hand and I am the luckiest man alive. Did I tell you, baby? You are the joy of my life. Another popular first dance song released in 2019 is from the married couple Blake Shelton with Gwen Stefani and Nobody But You. Also released in 2019 is One Man Band by Old Dominion. And the next song, Big Big Plans by Chris Lane, talks about a love story, released in 2019. Asked her mama for permission and her daddy for her hand. I got some big, big plans. Dan Shay and Justin Bieber teamed up in 2019 for 10,000 Hours. And Jason Aldean has Got What I Got in 2019 with lyrics, I said, you know and I know you're perfect for me, everything I ever need. Another very popular first dance song is Matt Stell's Prayed For You in 2019. Can't go wrong with this song with lyrics, it's hard to imagine, bigger than I could fathom. I didn't know you from Adam, but I prayed for you. Kane Brown could have a couple of songs on this list, but next up, released in 2019, is his song Good As You, with lyrics, so when it comes to loving you, baby, no, it will never get old. Donovan Woods released Clean Slate in 2019 with a little bit of a twist to a love story, with lyrics, I want to give you my heart, unburdened by all of the uncertainty we face. I want to love you with a clean slate. Jasmine Ray released When I Found You in 2018 with lyrics, we'll dance for the first time as husband and wife, and my heart will keep dancing for the rest of my life. Jimmy Allen released Best Shot in 2018 with the lyrics, but I'll love you with everything I've got, girl, I'll give you my best shot. Former American Idol contestant Scotty McCreery with his song This Is It, released in 2018. You can't go wrong with this song with lyrics, take my hand, just take it in. This is a moment we won't forget, on the top of the world, here together. One of the greatest first dance song in recent history, Dan Shay's Speechless, released in 2018. And Casey Musgraves with her song Butterflies. And Luke Combs returns again with Beautiful Crazy. And so does Kane Brown with Heaven, released in 2017. Because I don't know how heaven could be better than this. You know, it's not on the list, but he calls Heaven Part 2 the song Worship You, so make sure you check out that song even though it's not on our list. Released in 2017 is Brett Young's In Case You Didn't Know, that I'm sure you are very well aware of. And Blaine Howard's Promise to Love Her in 2017 with lyrics, I promise to love her with all that I have. I'll put nothing above her and I won't turn my back. Like I said, Millionaire by Chris Stapleton, released in 2017. I'll just remind you of this song real quick. Down deep as a diamond mine, she's my treasure so very rare, she's made me a millionaire. Yours by Russell Dickerson in 2016, and Die a Happy Man by Thomas Rhett in 2015. I'm going to round out all of the country songs released in 2004 is Rascal Flatts, Bless the Broken Road, first released by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. This much I know is true, that God blessed the broken road that led me straight to you. All right, next up are indie songs, with the first song by Clinton Kane, I Guess I'm in Love, released in 2021, with the lyrics, You're everything that I want, but I didn't think I'd find someone who is worth the weight of all of the years of my heartbreak. But I know now I found the one I love. One of my favorite new wedding songs is by Drew Angus, Made to Love You, released in 2021. Hearts were made to beat, hands were made to hold, now with you in front of me. This next song really sets the mood for a first dance, called Crowded Room by Connor Maynard, released in 2021. I don't deserve this night with you, but I'd love to spend my life with you. Phil Sochi is up next with his song For the Rest of My Life, also in 2021, with lyrics, Through the ups and downs and for the rest of my life, I choose you. If you haven't heard this next song, you definitely have to check it out. It's called Amen by John Adams, released in 2021. Oh darling, I've stopped praying for someone since you came along, so amen. Beginning, Middle, and End by Leah Noble in 2021. Will you be my beginning, middle, and end? Will you be mine? I just like the message in that, and it has unique lyrics that you don't hear on every song. If you're into indie music, then Aline AJ released Slow Dancing in 2020. Hell's Bending, Keeping Me Captive. Heaven's Here, It's Right Where You're Standing, Slow Dancing. One of the most romantic songs you will ever hear is Evermore by Hollow Coves, released in 2020, with lyrics, That day I came to find that you are all I was hoping for. It's you I'll call my evermore. Tom Walker and his song Just You and I, but this is the acoustic version, released in 2019, with lyrics, Cause you're the only one who brings light just like the sun, one step at a time, just you and I. Be sure to check out Samantha Durnham's song I Found You, and Kodaline's The One, released in 2015. You're my whole world, feel so right when it's wrong, that's how I know you are the one. And finally, released in 2012 is Safety Suit's song Never Stop, the wedding version, with lyrics, and with this song to you, it's not a momentary phase. You are my life, I don't deserve you. All right, let's get started then with the folk first dance songs, with the first one being The Best Thing by Paper Planes, released in 2012, and Home by Josh Beeman, also in 2021. Also in 2021 is Luca Fogel and his song You're the One, the acoustic version, with lyrics, So bend the rules or break them all, you and I, the same old cloth. The next song I've been promoting since it was first released in 2019, called I Chose You by Caleb Edens. Romanticize life in 60 years, singing will grow young together, die in love together. No Place Like You by Joy Williams in 2019, with lyrics, There ain't nothing I can do, cause there's no place like you. One of my favorite folk artists is Sheffield and his song Forever From Now, with lyrics, I will love you forever from now, and I will hold you like no one's around forever from now. Pretty romantic song. Released in 2018 is Before You by Fortunate Ones, with lyrics, and you can doubt every word I've ever said, most of them are true, like I can't remember my life before you. Next up is the married couple Imaginary Future and Keena Grannis, with their song I Will Spend My Whole Life Loving You, released in 2017. And you can actually play this not only for the first dance, but also during the wedding ceremony. It's very romantic, and one that you could play with lyrics, Oh, believe me, I've been counting my stars, because I will spend my whole life loving you. Johnny Swim released Touching Heaven in 2016, and the widely popular Ray LaMontagne released You Are the Best Thing in 2008. And finally, Michelle Featherstone released We Are Man and Wife in 2007, that you could also have as a ceremony song, with the lyrics, There is no doubt that you are the one for me, because you are the love of my life. All right, let's go ahead and get started with the R&B first dance songs, with the first one released in 2020, Love of My Life by Century, and Jay Sean released Incomplete in 2021 with lyrics, never know when it could be different. If there was no you, I'd be incomplete. Ebony released Once Upon a Love in 2021, and Otis Kane Without You the same year with I Don't Want to Spend a Day Without You. Two mega R&B artists, Kim and Toni Braxton, teamed up with Live Out Your Love in 2020 with lyrics, I'm in love again, I'll do whatever you want me to do, I'm in love again with you. One of my favorite R&B duets that's in the recent past is Ledisi with PJ Morton and Anything for You, the duet released in 2020. You Are My Life, One Means Us Two, I'll Do Anything for You. 17 by Pink Sweats in 2020. Now he released a new album recently, so make sure you check that out, called Pink Moon. There are many great love songs on that album as well. But 17, make sure the lyrics fit throughout. Some of the lyrics are a little bit questionable, but the lyrics, I want to love you as strong when we're 92, the same as 17, has a great message to it. Stars in the Sky by Fora and Janae Aiko, released in 2020. You Know I Love You, I See a Halo Above You, Planets Align When I Touch You. The next song is another great romantic love song by Tiana Major 9 and Earth Gang called Collide in 2019. And I love you religiously with everything inside of me as long as I'm alive. Ralph Tresvant and Johnny Gill team up for their song Perfect in 2019. That will make the people that love 90s R&B happy as well. Sent from Heaven by Rashawn Patterson, released in 2019 with lyrics, a beautiful expression, an expression of love so glorious. Yeah, you are sent from heaven. The Only One by Tamora featuring Karma, released in 2019. And a very popular first dance song, Find Someone Like You by Snow Allegra, released in 2019 with lyrics, and even when it's bad, I love you. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Another unknown R&B artist, Darren Day, with his song My Word, released in 2018, has the perfect first dance moment with lyrics, we'll never grow apart, I won't let it happen, you are my word. Today I Do by Tamia, released in 2018. And one of my favorites of all time, I actually have it ranked as number one on our favorite first dance songs, and that is Beyond by Leon Bridges, released in 2018. Will she have my kids? Will she be my wife? She might be my everything and beyond. Another one of the great wedding R&B songs of all time, Best Part by Her featuring Daniel Caesar, released in 2017. Where you go, I follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part. Released in 2016 is Major's song Why I Love You, and also the same year, Like I'm Gonna Lose You by Meghan Trainor and John Legend. And in 2013, John Legend's All of Me, that I'm sure everybody knows. And the final R&B song I have is released in 2000, Spend My Life With You by Eric Benet and Tamia, with Can't You Just Feel How Much I Love You? With one touch of my hand, can I spend my life with you? All right, next up I have a few rock first dance songs, with the first one released in 2021 by Jax Hallow called Drift Together, with lyrics, welcome to my life, I've been waiting on you, waiting for a long time. In 2020, Lanny released Nobody Else, and If Heaven Doesn't Want Us, Would You Go With Me to Hell? Hope You Know I Don't Want Nobody Else. In 2019, OAR released All Because of You, I'll Be Here Forever, We're So Good When We're Together, Let Me Hold You Till We're Older. This next song could be under pop, but I have Perfect by Ed Sheeran, and also his Thinking Out Loud, and the widely popular Marry Me by Train, released in 2010. And in 2005, I have Jack Johnson's song Better Together, with lyrics, it's not always easy and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. And the final rock song is Fade Into You by Mazzy Star, released in 1994, with You Put Your Hands Into My Heart and Then It Smiles Cover Your Heart. Fade Into You. Next up is a few Christian first dance songs. The first song on our list is 100 More Years by Francesca Battistelli, released in 2011. Hopefully I didn't mess up her last name too much. But she's spinning like a little princess, making sure he's gonna notice. He would watch her twirl for 100 100 years. In 2010, When I Say I Do by Matthew West. And I pray every day will be the proof that I mean what I say when I say I do. Yeah, I mean what I say when I say. Love Never Fails by Brandon Heath, released in 2009. And my favorite Christian first dance song, When God Made You by New Song featuring Natalie Grant in 2004, with lyrics, I wonder if he knew everything I would need because he made all of my dreams come true when God made you. And finally released in 1989 is I Will Be Here by Stephen Curtis Chapman, with lyrics, as soon as seasons are made for change, our lifetimes are made for years, so I will be here. And to close out our list is a couple of other first dance song genres, starting off with Lil Yachty's song Love Music, released in 2021. If you guys met during high school, then this makes for a great song, with lyrics, good things about you and your ways. All I ever do is think about you. Yeah, think of you and me holding hands. Cinderella Part 2 by Chica, released in 2021. Cinderella, you sound like me. I remember you from my dreams. When I'm with you, you make time freeze. And finally, Michael Bublé with Everything, released in 2007. It's you, you make me sing. You're my every line, you're my every word, you're my everything. So there you have it, 125 first dance songs that were all relatively newer songs. If you prefer to read the list or listen to the list, you can do so on our website, My Wedding Songs. You can go to there by myweddingsongs.com. If you have any questions about any of the songs on the list, reach out to us on our Facebook group, Wedding Songs Chat. You can get there by going to weddingSongsChat.com. This is our first episode of February 2022. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be dropping another podcast episode for hot country songs that you could play at your wedding. Thanks for listening and have a great day.
Thank you for listening to the Wedding Songs Podcast. Never miss a future episode. Subscribe today to our podcast. Follow us on Facebook at My Wedding Songs and send us a message about playlists you would like covered.